Welcome to the Our Known Podcast with your boy THK Shay. You know what time it is, and I'm featuring Seegz. Welcome, brother. This is kind of unexpected, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I saw you were doing your thing, and I was like, that actually looks like a fire kind of like setup.
Yeah.
It's something I wanted to do. I've always wanted to be like on like a podcast.
Yeah. I can tell you have a lot to say. You know, just because, well, actually, no, I can't tell because, generally speaking, I'd say you're more of like on the quiet side, but just from the music, obviously, you know, that's a form of expression. So yeah, welcome, bro. Good stuff. Yeah. So how you doing? What's going on?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
I'm good. You know, I'm laughing because people don't really ask me how I'm doing.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, surprisingly.
That seems kind of like common courtesy.
Common courtesy, yeah. Hey, it's whatever. But I'm good. Thanks for asking. What's going on? What's new?
Not much. Finish my work week. Go back to school next week.
Oh.
Working on an album.
Okay, yeah.
I shoot a music. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. I shoot a music video tomorrow in Toronto.
Really? Oh, you're going to Toronto?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait, so let's take it from the top. Actually, you grew a lot.
Apparently, everyone says when I pull up, I look like I should be in the NBA or something.
Yeah, bro, legit.
I feel, because also I have, like, throughout my life, I've had a lot of tall friends.
Oh, okay.
Like, my best friend, like, Amari at the time,
yeah.
he was, like, 6'5", 6'7".
Yeah.
In high school, one of my best friends was Michael Ganich. He was also very tall.
Yeah.
Like, I've genuinely been surrounded with decent tall people.
Yeah.
I feel like later in my life now, a lot of my friends are on the shorter side.
Right.
So I kind of stand out a little bit more.
Yeah, it's interesting because I've always wondered that. I've always wondered if like your environment kind of determines how you grow. I know obviously it determines what you think and how you think, but physically wise or biologically or whatever, I always wondered if that's an influence. So you think it is?
I would say so, because I've taken, like, in school, I've taken a lot of psychology classes.
Okay.
So, like, the debate between, like, nature versus nurture.
Right, yeah.
It's, like, a thing, an ongoing debate.
Yeah.
And what I've learned is, like, they both kind of have, like, an equal factor in how you develop, kind of, like, both genetically and kind of personally.
Yeah. Okay, dope. So you're going back to school for?
My major is social work and my minor is psychology.
No way. University?
Yeah, university.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go! We're educated. I like
I'm trying to be.
Yeah, no, that's sick. What year are you in?
I'm going into my third.
No way!
Yeah.
Bro, you stay super low key. I would have never known that.
Really?
Yeah. Well, how would I know?
I don't know.
Because, you know, some people, they, you know, it's like in their bio. It's,
you win class of 2020.
Yeah, that kind of thing. I don't see that from you at all. You don't even give off that vibe. I don't think. Well, there kind of is a vibe to, you know, being a university student, but you don't give that vibe off at all.
You don't think I seem intelligent?
No, I'm not saying you're not smart. Obviously, yeah. I'm joking. No, you're definitely pretty smart for sure. You don't give off the secondary. Cause okay, how about this? There's somewhat of like a tension or a struggle with being in, you know, post-secondary school, right? With the I gotta study, I gotta work, I gotta eat, I gotta da. Like it's very hustle and bustle, but I guess the feeling I'm getting from you is just very lax.
Yeah.
Not that school is like your schooling is lax. Just it doesn't seem like it's too much of a hardship, I guess.
Yeah, honestly, I take school, like, I don't pursue, like, obviously I would like to do the best I can possibly in school.
Yeah.
But I don't get fixated on being in, like, the top percentile of my class.
Yeah.
Like, if I get a paper back or an exam back and I got, like, a 75, 80, I'm not beating myself up about it. I'm kind of just, like, content. Because at the end of the day, you get the effort to what you put into it.
Sure.
And honestly, I'd say on a daily basis, I'm a decently busy guy.
Yeah.
Like I have like my job. I have to at some point, you know, work on the music.
Right. True.
Do stuff around the house. Help my mama.
Yeah.
So I would say a lot of times where I struggle is where to put my priorities. In school, kind of takes a backseat sometimes.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of times I have, because syllabus week, you kind of get the rundown of how your like deadlines and your exams are, papers are. So you know when a paper is going to be.
Yeah.
And the first day you hear, like say school starts in September, like okay, the paper is due in November, and you kind of get like reminded of it every class.
Right.
But it's not until the first week in November you're like, damn,
I really got to do it.
you actually start that.
Yeah.
Like I remember there was this one time I literally started a 10-page paper the night before.
No way.
And I like submitted it, and it wasn't like I'm going to do great on this. It was just like I'm just happy to have it off my hands. Like I'm good. And then I got my mark back.
Yeah.
And I got a 95.
No way.
And I thought it was like a prank was being played on me. I was like, there's no way I got a 95 on this paper.
Yeah.
And I honestly felt like I could have done a lot better.
So you wait. So you got a 95.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you did it the night before. You got a 95.
Mm-hmm.
But in your like heart of hearts, you're like, oh, I definitely could have done better on it.
Yeah, like I thought, honestly, when I submitted it,
Yeah.
I was like, bro, at least it's gonna be better than a 0.
Yeah, for sure.
Those were my thoughts
Yeah.
when I submitted the paper.
Yeah.
So when I got my mark back, I was very shocked.
So what do you think that is? What do you attribute that to?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Because honestly, growing up in like my generation, I'm good with computers.
Right.
And I'm good with kind of like fast reading stuff. So this was a paper, like the paper was on, it was for one of my psychology classes. It was about, I don't even remember the name of the class, but it was on, I had to do the paper on autism spectrum disorder.
Autism spectrum disorder.
Yeah.
Okay.
So pretty much how treatments for it, prognosis, how it develops, because that's a spectrum disorder. Some people have it worse than others.
Yeah.
So like I learned a lot, but it was more on the sense of I'm just doing this to get it done.
Right.
And once you do that, because a lot of university level papers are research papers, so it's going to be a lot of citations.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like as long as you have your citations down, you're golden, because you can generally copy paste word for word and just make sure you cite your sources.
Yeah.
And as long as you add a little dialogue on this is this, and kind of like explain your reasoning behind why you chose this source.
Right.
It kind of just like works out in your best interest.
You know, the feeling I'm getting from you right now is you seem pretty well balanced, right? Like school, household responsibilities, your art, and whatever you do in your leisure time, right? You play.
I am honestly, I would say I shoot 65% from 3.
Oh, okay.
In the rec.
Yeah.
So you can come see me.
Yeah.
But I think I am above average.
So that's a PC or console gamer.
Oh, console. I'm sorry. I have the PS5.
That's serious.
But I don't play, like, if I were to be into kind of like first person shooters or any kind of like RPG action kind of base game, I'd probably play on PC.
Yeah.
Like growing up, I played The Sims on PC.
Oh, okay.
But in terms of, like, I played Fortnite when Fortnite was the craze on console. And then, I'm generally a sports game kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got my PS5, it was like one of the happiest days of my life.
Yeah, okay, sick, nice. But yeah, no, I was saying, generally I'm getting the feeling that you're pretty well balanced.
I try to be.
No, it's good. It seems like you've got a good handle on that. And I think a big part of intelligence, kind of what you touched on, is not necessarily the mark that you get, but just being able to make associations and connections with like the world in general, right? So with you, I can say you're an academic, right? You being an academic, but then you're still like going to Toronto to shoot a music video. Yeah. Like if you when you travel to do stuff like that, it means that you take it seriously, right? So I'm seeing that your left side and your right side of your brain are very active. Like you're not just, oh, I'm 100%, like, oh, bro, I'm an artist. Like, you come across those people that are like, yeah, I'm an artist. This is what I do. This is how I think. I'm not going to shave my armpits because I'm an artist. You know what I mean? So it's good that it's good that you're fairly well balanced in that way. That's the sense I'm getting. How do you think, like,
I would say I genuinely agree.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I try my best to be balanced.
Mm-hmm.
Like you kind of gotta work with kind of like you said, the left side, right side, yin yang, and kind of like your needs and your wants. Everything has to kind of like come to like perfect balance for you to kind of maximize your potential.
Yeah.
In terms of like Maslow's hierarchy, like needs.
It's funny. I was thinking about that. Do you kind of, I guess, order your life in that way? You know, like shelter.
Yeah, but like the premise behind it is that like sometimes you revert back to, because at first I don't know, like I know it's just like basic needs, like food, whatever type thing like that. Then I honestly don't remember.
Yeah, what is it? It's like basic needs, and then shelter, and then I think it's relationship, and then like relationships, social relationships, and then your
self-actualization.
Yeah, self-actualization, and then I think it's like spirit or something like that. I don't know. So you don't. Okay, so forget that. Don't do it though. You're just freestyling.
But I do know it's kind of like takes like a step-to-step balance to reach kind of like the whole premise behind it is to reach your full potential. You have to. Pretty much have yourself in order.
So in your social circle, who would you say, like, if you could label yourself, right? Mm-hmm. In your group of friends, what would you label yourself as?
In terms of what?
In terms of, you know how you have the person like that you go to advice for, or the person that's like if you have a problem with another person, you're like, yo, this guy's messing with me, let's go. You know, what would you?
First, I'm not fighting. I've been in fights in my lifetime, but they've been like when I was like a young child.
Yeah, of course.
Since my adult life, I've kind of come to the realization that if I have an issue with somebody, we can talk it out.
Yeah.
No need to throw hands.
Yeah.
But where would I place myself in my friend group? I would say it's kind of like give and take, because I have like my like inner circle with like my friends I consider like my brothers. I have like my kind of inner circle where it's like homies I kind of like see, interact with on a daily basis. We go get drinks together. Yeah. Like I have those people that you just see at the club, and when you see them at the club, it's a good time, but you're not gonna invite them over to your crib to kind of like chill. Yeah. So and
do you pay attention to stuff like that? Like if people invite you places?
Yeah.
You do, eh? Mm-hmm. What do you take from that?
Depending on the person, sometimes it'll be like, nah, bro, I'm good. Yeah. But like, I don't necessarily, because I feel like the term friend is thrown very loosely. Right. I have no problem with calling somebody an acquaintance. Yeah. But I kind of like set my boundaries and kind of say, yeah, but you're kind of just like a club homie. Like I'm not gonna come to you with any kind of like serious like issues in my life. Yeah. I do genuinely enjoy your vibe though. Like you're a cool person. But going back to where I feel like I feel myself in my friend group. I do say I'm a good listener in certain instances.
That's key, bro.
In certain instances, I've been reading self-help books recently.
Okay. What are you reading?
Currently, I'm reading one called "Let That Shit Go."
Oh, okay, yeah. And which is that? That's not Mark Manson, is it?
No, but I did read The Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
Yeah. Okay.
Recently.
Yeah.
But yeah, I forget. It's by these two girls. It's like
okay.
Thing. Okay. And so the chapter I literally read the other day was like the art of like active listening. So
talk about it.
Yeah. So
talk about it, Seegz.
So instead of like talking, like having a conversation with the anticipation of just kind of like waiting to talk, kind of like clearing your mind and genuinely listening to what the person is saying, offering kind of like follow-up questions based on what they're saying. Yeah. And your relationship will generally just be better. Because you'll get a better form of communication. Yeah.
Yeah, I was reading a book called Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss. And it's kind of, he's a terrorist negotiator, right? So a big part of his job was to actively listen, right? Because like kind of what was outlined in your book, people just passively listen and they kind of listen to respond. Whereas when you actively listen, and even more than that, proactively listen, right? You can pick up on the things that people aren't saying. And not only that, but you actually just take what they're saying at face value too, right? Which is super important. So yeah, you're a good listener, which is good. So people appreciate that, I bet.
I try to be. There's a one of the good things I will say about myself is I always feel the need to improve. Like, I feel those people that think they are a 10 out of 10, when you ask them the question, what would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 out of 10? And I understand the premise behind, like, having, like, acceptance and confidence and stuff like that. And, like, yeah, I'm a 10 out of 10, I'm the complete package.
Yeah.
I understand that idea of it because confidence is very key. It is a very key element of you to have to be able to portray yourself to be successful. Fake it till you make it type thing. But saying you're a 10 out of 10 comes with kind of like the idea of kind of some narcissism in there.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's like, no one's perfect.
Yeah.
You have to have something that you're able to improve upon.
Yeah.
Whether it be your appearance, whether it be your social skills, whether it be getting smarter, getting more knowledgeable on certain things that you're not knowledgeable on. And like I would probably place myself like a 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
Really? A 7?
7 or 8? 8 on a good day.
8? Yeah. I'd say 8, but 7? 7's kind of tough, bro. Yeah. 7, because when I think of 7, I think it's like very average, so to say. But
I'll say a 7. I'd say I'm an 8 in a good fit. Like if I got a good fit on and my confidence is up, then
a fit?
Then I'm good. Like yeah, if I step out looking nice, smelling nice.
Yeah. Different. You have a go-to cologne?
Recently for Christmas, my brother bought me. I don't know the name of the cologne, but it is Versace.
Yeah, shout out to Tyler.
No, Michael.
Oh, Michael?
Yeah.
What? Oh, how many brothers do you have?
2.
You have 2 brothers? I don't think I've met Michael. Have I?
Probably not. He's
younger.
Older.
He's older?
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
I was in his 30s.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. You know how like getting older with like siblings and it's like, damn, you're in your 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
my brother just hit 30.
Yeah, that is not like growing up. Obviously, the goal is to continue life.
For sure.
Grow up, but like you kind of just like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
We was like 5 years old.
Yeah, for sure. Now you old with kids.
Like 3 decades.
Getting married.
Yeah. Yeah. So just like this Versace cologne, and I put it on, and it's one thing when told me I smell good, and ever since then it was just like, okay, I'm wearing this every day.
Yeah, you doing combinations, yeah.
You gotta spray the 2 on the neck, 1 on the shirt, and then on the wrist, rub the wrists together. It's like a whole process.
I got a secret formula, right? It's very like I can't say the whole thing, but it gives off the natural pheromones. Okay. You feel me? I can't say it on camera, it's top secret.
We'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about it after. Yeah. Okay, cool. Dope. Okay, so well-balanced person, in school, all of that. Let's talk about the music, bro. Bro, you gotta, I'm listening to your stuff, obviously. You got a very heavy Travis influence.
Yeah, bro, that is my dog, bro.
Yeah, I can tell.
Travis, I would say like I have 3 number 1s.
Who?
My number 1s in terms of influences, in terms of like production wise and kind of just like overall sound, I would say Travis.
Yeah.
In terms of lyricism and where I want kind of like my pen to be would be J. Cole.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah.
And then in terms of, I probably should have said production value. In terms of like overall kind of like alternative, all around artistry, I'd say Tyler the Creator.
Yeah, it's pretty, versatile, that guy.
Tyler the Creator is probably like my undisputed number 1, just because he, like, when those certain artists, you like, when you see like interviews with people at concerts, like, this person saved my life. Like that. Like, I wouldn't necessarily say it goes that far.
Yeah.
But in terms of Tyler the Creator, it was just someone that I feel like you tend to find yourself in kind of like high school, like especially when you get towards the like later stages of like grade 11.
Did you find yourself in high school?
Yeah, I would say so.
Really? Okay.
And Tyler the Creator was like a main kind of like contributing factor to that, because his whole idea is kind of just to always be yourself, don't fake yourself for anybody else, and always be confident in yourself.
Yeah.
And that is something I try to like live by, and his music is phenomenal. And that's why I kind of like, when I started kind of like doing the music thing, I started mainly as a producer, because I was like, I feel like I could rap. I was like, but I'm more interested in kind of like the music elements of it. So Tyler the Creator, producer, rapper, Travis Scott, producer,
But
rapper.
Tyler started rapping though, right? Like,
No, he's produced the whole time.
no way, really?
Yeah, like all his early stuff, all produced by him.
No way.
He has one song that I don't remember the name of the song. There's one song that he's on his album that he didn't produce.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm not too big of a Tyler fan. You know, obviously you hear the features here and there, which are all really good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I never knew he was producing heavy like that.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay, cool. But yeah, I found myself after high school.
Okay.
Yeah, Riverside was quite interesting in the sense. Would you have said that it was cliquey? Like,
Of course, yeah.
yeah,
Of course.
yeah. So it was a little strange for me. I wasn't in any particular clique, so to say.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, but yeah, after high school, when you're kind of removed from that, right, and you're just kind of left out in the world on your own to kind of like face yourself, you know, you really gotta ask, yeah, who am I? What do I want? What am I doing? Have you done? Obviously, you've done self-reflection in that way, right? What have you come to?
I've tried to come to terms with just kind of like being happy with what I have.
Yeah.
Rather than focusing on what I want. Obviously, it's important to focus on what you want, but
Yeah.
I feel like the main thing you should be happy on is being in a predicament that you're in now, whether it's not where you want to be. You can't really focus, like, really press yourself on the future. You kind of just gotta try your best to live in the moment, and that's what I'm still actively working on to this day.
Living in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because as much as I would like to stress about the future, if I stress about the future, because literally the chapter I read in the book the other day, it's like if I set a goal to say I want to buy a new car,
Yeah.
and I work hard day and night, I finally achieve the goal of getting this car, what's my next goal? Because if I put all my energy and efforts into doing that, then I'm going to get stagnant after that,
Yeah.
and then I'm just going to be chasing the next goal.
Yeah.
Rather than living in the present and kind of living for yourself and appreciating the little things in life. That's why, like, simple things like how you talk to people or address, like, kind of like strangers. Like, the other day at work, this girl was wearing some very nice pants.
Okay.
So she walked by, I was like, yo, fire pants.
Yeah.
And something simple like that, she was like, you just made my day.
Okay, nice.
And I've had instances like that too, where I was at work, someone messaged me, like, because I'm a claims assessor at a travel insurance company.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Sick.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so we just started like this new process where we divvied up the responsibilities where instead of me doing a full assessment on a claim, I would do the pre-assessment, they're calling it now, which is just kind of like the initial stages, making sure we have all the required documentation.
Yeah.
So then this guy, one of the actual assessors messaged me and said, yo, I just got one of the claims you did pre-assessment on, it was very well done. I just made my day.
Okay.
And like another instance, I went to the dispensary the other day.
Yeah.
Not really smoke, like smoking gives me like a lot of anxiety.
Okay, yeah.
I find the only time I can really smoke is when I'm by myself.
Yeah.
Kind of puts me in a vibe. I can't make music when I'm high, which is weird because I always hear people like, dude, you gotta get high and make music. Like I tend to make, if I'm going to smoke, it is going to be to listen to music.
Right.
And then once the high kind of like comes out, 'cause I can't focus.
Yeah.
Like I find my mind just wanders.
Yeah.
Especially like in a conversation, when I'm high, I'll be present in the moment, but I'll be thinking of a million other things before I pull myself back into the conversation. The topic has switched 5 times.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, yo, are you, I tend to get like when I'm high in public, people will be like, are you good?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm just very, very detached right now. I'm really in my head.
Yeah, I don't smoke either. I've smoked maybe less than 10 times in my life. Less than 10 times. I don't get anxious when I smoke, but I get hyper focused on something. Like, for example, if I were high right now with you speaking, I'd focus on like, why'd you laugh like that? Like, and that's where my mind would go, and it would just go there and get hyper focused on it, and then I'd just get lost in the sauce, and then yeah, it's just bad. And then I get the questions, yo, Shay, you good? It's like, yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just high.
Yeah. So I never liked it. I never liked it. Didn't like the feeling. Don't really like the whole process of it either. But anyway, you were at the dispensary.
I was at the dispensary. And I asked the guy, I was like, yo, don't really smoke. I just want something kind of like light, like a pre-roll.
Yeah.
Just to kind of like, quote unquote, take that off.
Yeah.
So he recommended this to me, and then as he checked me out, and then he was also like, as I was leaving, he's like, also, bro, like, continue with the music. I didn't recognize the person, so I was kind of just like,
okay.
I kind of looked at him, kind of like, huh?
Yeah.
And he was like, no, like I felt like I recognized you from somewhere, and like, yeah, I follow you on Instagram, like you make music, you make very good music.
Yeah.
He's like, so like keep it up.
Yeah.
Made my whole, not even my day, that like made like my whole week.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it was just like, wow, something as simple as that really brought like my confidence up, my self-esteem up, and just genuinely made me feel better.
Wait, do you think you make good music?
I would like to say so.
I mean, do you think you make good music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because everything, like I said earlier with like school, like everything is based upon effort.
Yeah.
Like how much effort you put into something is how you're going to maximize the results.
Yeah.
So I've been producing for now like 5 or 6 years.
Okay.
Doing it like day in and day out on some Kanye West, like 10 beats a day, type thing like that.
What do you use?
I make beats in FL Studio, but I also I wouldn't call myself a mixing and mastering engineer, but I know how to do it.
Yeah.
And I know how to make songs sound presentable. Like I've mixed and mastered some of my own songs.
Yeah.
But when I want like a certain kind of like sound, I go to Avius.
Oh yeah, shout to Avius.
Shout out to Avius.
If I have hard
he is my go-to because him and I feel like we just generally vibe on kind of like the production side of things.
Right.
Like I find myself because I'll bring an idea to him and I'll always kind of like because I understand my limitations in terms of producing.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't call myself a musician. Mm-hmm. I would call myself a producer because I have most of my friend Jonathan very, very talented on the piano.
Was he the one in the studio with you on your thing?
No, that's my homie Messi.
Okay.
Shout out to my homie Messi. he's in Cuba right now, so
okay.
He's living better than me right now.
Got you.
But my guy Jonathan, super talented on the keys. So I'll be making a beat, and I'll be like, I hear piano on this. I can lay basic piano, like I can play chords, I can play melodies, things like that. But if I think I need some more kind of like advanced chords, like diminished chords, seventh chords, like I'll look to, hey, Jonathan, can I send you this idea? And send me back like whatever you do. And his talent in terms of piano is kind of like, it's like, wow. Like, cause he'll just sit down and like I remember one time we were at his crib, we were making music. He literally, I played him a beat. He's like, all right. He's like, I have some kind of ideas. He's like, let me just go smoke real quick. So he went, smoked, came in. I was like, well, this guy's not gonna be able to do anything.
Yeah.
He comes in, eyes shut. I'm like, well, this guy's nice as fuck. He's not gonna be able to do nothing.
Yeah.
Comes down, plays like he's, I don't want to say Mozart. Is Mozart? Who's the Beethoven? Like I was just like, this makes no sense.
Yeah.
But it is fire. So him, Avius. If I need guitar, I'll call Alex.
Okay.
If I need vocals, my girl Mimi.
Oh, Mimi?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she was on one of the songs on like my EP. She did background vocals on the harmonies.
Are you for real?
Yeah, and it's the most awesome thing, bro, because she's so quiet.
Yeah.
She has like anxieties, and I kind of like relate to that because everyone, like anxiety in life is normal.
Yeah.
Like it gets to a point where like if you have like generalized anxiety disorder, it gets to be an issue where you might need to take medication, stuff like that. I don't know if Mimi's anxiety is necessarily like that, but when we recorded the vocals on the song, she was very anxious. I had to turn her preamp up very high because she talked like this.
Yeah.
And I remember I couldn't look at her as she recorded. So like I would have to press record and like look away until she was done.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, she's and it caught me off guard too because her boyfriend was on the song also previously. So we would play it, and then one day she was like, "Yo, can I try and do something with it?" I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Sing." I was like, "You sing?"
Word, yeah.
So then, and then she did it, and I was like, and honestly, I listened. That song has probably become my favorite off the project.
What's it called?
Drifting.
Okay, yeah.
So it's really become my favorite on the project. And every single time I play it for somebody, like the thing that they point out is the background vocals that Mimi did, and that's why it's kind of like something so subtle in a song can make a whole song.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so that's shout out to Mimi.
Yeah, shout out to Mimi. Damn, I would have never thought that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy. Mimi and I used to kick it back in my high school days. Yeah,
Mimi's on.
Yeah, she made banging KD, man.
She ain't never made me no KD.
No.
I might have to hit her phone talking about
yeah, for
what
sure.
Is it? I hear connoisseur.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, dope. So what's your like writing process, I guess?
My writing process.
Yeah.
That is a great question because.
Do you have a writing process?
Yeah, it's based off like my emotions. Because one of the things that I will do a lot of times is I will simply brain dump.
Okay.
I will have, if I'm feeling emotions towards something, I'll write down my exact thoughts and kind of like be like, how can I add kind of like a punchline in here, a bar? How can I make this rhyme?
Yeah.
And it always goes back to female. Because
yeah, bro, the hopeless romantic. That's what you called your album.
Because I genuinely feel like
crazy.
In like a weird,
talk to me.
In like a weird society where love is kind of like the last thing on a lot of people's minds. Everyone has a roster. Everyone has trust issues. Kind of like past relationship traumas. Mm-hmm. Like I am still in search for a genuine love.
Oh yeah! You said it on pod.
Like I am a hopeless romantic.
Let's go.
I do believe in the idea of actual like love.
Why is that?
Because I feel like I love people.
Right.
And I would hope, like my main hope, and I don't know if this is a good or a bad thing, because it can come off kind of like as a trauma response maybe type thing, where I just want someone to love me the same way that I love them. Mm-hmm. And I do believe it's possible because I see my best friend, Dylan, like him and his wife have a very good relationship that I've kind of like been able to watch them build from when they started until now they're married, 2 kids.
Damn.
And
they're young too, I'm guessing, eh?
Yeah, he's a year older than me.
Okay, yeah.
So
not in their 30s at all.
No.
Damn.
Not yet.
Yeah.
2 kids.
2 kids.
And there's 1 kid, shout out to Nomi, born on my birthday.
Oh, no way.
That's my goddaughter.
Okay, sick.
So yeah, like I believe in like the idea of like kind of like a forever thing.
Yeah.
It's just like the idea of like love is kind of like selfless and selfish at the same point to where I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now.
No, you're saying like you want that forever thing, you know, you so believe like that old
like someone that's just down for you.
Love. Yeah, Jaden, that will love. Not really.
Not anymore.
Yeah. Right.
What kind of love can I relate to now? That Dylan and Jade love.
Okay, fair. Yeah, shout to them. Mm-hmm. Okay, sick.
So yeah, so my writing process usually involves, because I'm not a street nigga. I can't rap about guns.
Yeah.
I can't rap about how much money I have.
Yeah, I noticed that in your. I'm not saying that it should be that way, but what I noticed in your music, right? I don't even want to say like music. I'll just say the art, right? Mm-hmm. For you, your form of expression. I'll say is I don't hear too much swearing. I don't hear anything like rah rah rowdy, anything like that. It's very chill, very mellow, bro. I really like Came and Went.
Yeah,
song is fire, bro. And you know I like it a lot because it's like a almost deep house. What would you call that? What's the genre?
I don't even know. Like I remember when me, Avius, and my homie Messer were in the studio. I was like, we were doing like the final master on it. Yeah. And I was planning on going home, uploading it to the distributor to put it out. And I was like, bro, what genre do I know?
Yeah, what is that?
And then there are like probably just like dance.
Yeah, exactly. It's like dance, EDM, but it's dope because it's still, you could run to it, right? But it's still kind of like mellow and chill. But then I can still hear, you know, I came in.
Yeah, bro, it's honestly one of the saddest.
Talk to me. What happened, bro? What was the inspiration? Talk to me.
So I wrote about my ex.
Okay.
Like after we broke up.
Yeah.
And it was kind of just like the idea of you needed me at one point to where I don't know if you were in like a healing phase.
Right.
I don't know if you had genuine feelings for her. I would hope she had genuine feelings for me because I had genuine feelings for her.
Yeah.
But I completely understand that feelings are fleeting. And you can really be down for someone the next day and wake up one day and not have those same feelings.
Yeah.
So therefore your love, it just came. It was here at one point, and now it's gone. It went.
Yeah.
And that leads to, because I'm never a person, once I have love for you, my love, unless you do some real fucked up shit, but even when you do some fucked up shit, I'm still going to paint you in the light that I like knew you under. Like I don't care how dirty somebody does me. I kind of tend to, my homies and I do it a lot, tend to kind of like rationalize for people.
Yeah. And why do you do that?
Because I understand, like I don't attribute how people treat me to my self-value.
Okay.
And I don't necessarily, because bro, people can do you dirty without even knowing they're doing you dirty.
True.
It's just like, because sometimes you have to look at somebody and from their perspective, look at it objectively and say, yeah, maybe they're just going through something. And it's shitty that you take it out on somebody else.
Yeah.
But you have to, at the end of the day, it's always, you can never fault somebody for choosing themselves first. Whether in the process they hurt you.
But then you're not choosing yourself first, are you?
Yeah, and that's probably where I mess up a lot.
Yeah. That's kind of ironic.
Mm-hmm. But I'll never fault somebody for choosing themselves.
What is that?
I don't know.
That's quite interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll never fault someone for choosing themselves. Even if it means like you don't want to see me anymore, you don't want to be in a relationship with me anymore. I will understand that. And the best part about that, so I can still love you from a distance.
Right.
I can still look back on the times that we shared and look on them fondly. I don't have to build a resentment. I don't have to hate you.
Yeah, no animosity.
No.
Yeah.
It's like, what I was listening to Fair Trade today by Drake, and he says, I hold no resentment in my heart, it's like maturity.
Mm-hmm.
And this is very, very true. I hold no resentment towards anyone. You can do me dirty as much as you want. I still love you, baby.
True, I guess, man. But there's
definitely a line.
Yeah, there's a line. There's
definitely
like,
a line.
You can't come back. I guess the line is, yeah, you're going through something.
Mm-hmm.
You dealt with it however you dealt with it, but this is as far as I'll let you.
Yeah, like I can definitely reach a point where it's like, it is not, like, that's why, because like my relationship with my ex, it came to a point where I didn't want to break, like, because we ended things, like I was the one that had to end things.
Oh, you ended it?
Yeah, I didn't want to.
Deep.
I just felt like I had to. It was like, and that's kind of like one of the most heartbreaking parts of the end of a relationship like that.
Yeah.
Is because I'm looking at you and you are completely just not acknowledging my feelings, disrespecting me constantly.
Yeah.
Feeling no type of way, holding yourself not accountable for anything.
Yeah.
And it just gets to a point where it's like, how much do I respect myself to stay in this relationship?
True.
And I remember because my ex, she had a roommate, Claire, and Claire and I built a genuine friendship throughout this. And I would go to her for certain issues because she knew.
That's right.
Yeah, that's her friend.
Yeah,
so it was like, I was like, yo, do you know anything that's going on? Like, what am I doing wrong? You see our relationship? Like, I did this. Is this wrong? Is she wrong? Who's wrong?
Yeah.
Like, kind of just like, because I was, in a sense, I feel being gaslit and questioning my own rap. So I'm like, I don't feel like I did anything wrong. Do you think this is fucked up? She'd be like, bro, it's really fucked up. Like, yeah, okay, bet. So and then Claire will say something. Claire said something to me that I'll never forget. And it's like, I've seen it a lot afterwards. I don't know. She definitely didn't come up with it. But love is not enough in a relationship.
Oh, bro. You know what's crazy? Yeah, that's one thing I've been really thinking about. Is love ever enough? Like, can you just love somebody?
No.
And no, you can't, man. Yeah, it takes a lot more than that.
It takes a lot more.
A lot more. Like, you gotta have...
I'd rather have loyalty than love, because love really don't mean jack.
Yeah, loyalty, understanding, right, comprehension, like a willingness to understand.
You have to be able to compromise.
Yeah, compromise. Damn, bro, it's deep. Yeah.
Relationships are very tough.
Yeah.
Very tough.
Yeah.
But worth it in the end. Like, love in itself is one of the most beautiful things because you put yourself in a state of vulnerability to a point where I am putting this person in a position where I'm letting them know my insecurities, my vulnerabilities.
Yeah.
With the knowledge that they can use this against me in the future.
Yeah.
But I am also putting my trust into this person to feel as if they will not do that.
Mm-hmm. And
if those feelings are reciprocated and you guys have a genuine connection and build love, that is one of the most beautiful things.
So do you think those types of connections are built through like sharing insecurities and
and like certain like one of the things
why is that? Why is it a thing about like you're building off of your weaknesses or your
because everyone has insecurity.
Right.
And once you can kind of like and some people may have insecurities that you don't even know that they have. So if you get that kind of like out of the way where no, you don't like this about you, I love this about you. It kind of just like you're able to like kind of like mend, and you never want to hit someone in kind of like a weak spot that you didn't even know that they were insecure about.
Yeah.
Like if someone has like a haircut and you make a joke about it, not necessarily being for real, but they're insecure about it, and then it turned into like a whole other thing where if this was like something we knew prior to this, it wouldn't have been brought up. It's about kind of like respecting boundaries also at the same time.
Right. So, cool. How do you, so what, bro, because we live in a generation of, and I hate saying that, but whatever.
Yeah, it sounds so corny to say. You say it everywhere, but it's facts.
Yeah, whatever. We live in a day and age, a generation where it's like, yeah, quick life, fast life. Not fast life, but fast relationships and all that. Why are you like separating yourself from that, and you wanna, or you're striving for like this long lasting? Yeah. Like where does that come from? Is it?
I don't know. Honestly, it could be being a psychology person. It could be rooted in some childhood issues I had, where I feel like maybe I didn't get love as a child. But I genuinely feel I did get love as a child. I had a single mother.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing at all.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I wouldn't attribute that to trauma.
No, because I feel like my mom did a very good job of providing for me and playing the role of a father when I didn't have a father. Like I never felt like I missed anything. Like I didn't get to play catch. Like that's fine. But
that's serious though, because bro, I had a how do I say this? I had like a paradigm shift when, and literally, bro, I was on my baseball team and everybody was playing catch with their dads. But again,
you ain't got no dad.
No dad, right? Mad paradigm shift when that happened. But sorry, continue.
Like I do feel there are maybe some qualities about me that are lacking that I might have gotten from a positive male figure in my life. But I also had, so my mom had boyfriends that were like long-lasting boyfriends. That, she even has one she still talks to that like literally he calls me his son.
Oh, okay, sick.
Literally he offered to, when I was born, because I haven't known my dad since like birth. Never, I don't even know his name. Don't know what bro look like. Nothing. So I have, like on my birth certificate it's only signed by my mother. So in terms of I wanted to kind of like look into getting dual citizenship. So he said that he would sign it and kind of like, I guess I would like officially make him my dad or something. Yeah. So like, but like, yeah, like I don't think I ever, like there's definitely maybe some things that like I would have gained from having a father, but I don't necessarily say I lack in anything from not having a father.
Right, yeah. Like you still got your basics. You still
I'm still a man.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, no, you're not sure where you got it from in regard to like the long love thing, because you were loved as a
I genuinely don't. I feel like I just maybe it's Dylan and Jade that kind of like I want that.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, but like I don't know. I'm very big on love.
Yeah,
like love is the most pure thing.
Yeah. What is love?
Love is that is a great question.
Yeah,
that is a great question. I feel like love is just kind of like selflessly giving yourself to another person and then selflessly giving themselves back to you.
How does one selflessly give their self to somebody else? How do you do that?
Kind of like love languages is a very big thing.
You believe, bro? Love languages are scams.
They're definitely not.
What?
They're definitely not.
Okay, talk to me. This is psychology. Talk to me. Break it down. Because listen, my girl, she's like, Shay, my love language is giving gifts.
Yeah, bro, me and my homie and his girl are literally going through the same thing right now.
Kick rocks with that, man. I'm not buying you nothing,
I had to explain it to him.
Get lost.
I had to
get lost, man.
I had to explain it to him that like, bro, like if that is, you have to speak, like if you're trying to talk to somebody in French, but they speak English, you guys aren't gonna understand each other. So if, say, you don't believe in love languages at all?
No, bro, my love language is leaving me alone.
I would say my love language is quality time.
That's my love language.
Okay,
quality time.
I don't mean like we don't have. I don't need terms of endearment are good. Like tell me I'm handsome. Tell me I'm funny. Tell me I'm smart.
Yeah.
Tell me all that. Like that's cool. I don't need that. But as long as like we could be kicking in my car or going to the movies, going out for a walk. As long as you're by my side,
right? Like
I feel connected to you. Yeah. Because I feel like you get to know someone in those kind of like intimate, one-on-one, just chilling type moments. Yeah. It's never the giving gifts. Like I personally, like the gift giving one is very.
That's a scam, bruh.
It's very just like you just want me to buy you shit.
Therefore, how do we verify or validate all the other four?
Because if gift giving, if that is like, because what I try to explain to like homie.
Yeah. Did you read the book, by the way?
What?
The 5 love languages.
No.
It's a whole book, man.
I will read it. This is I've been reading.
Okay. Go ahead.
But no, because I told him, I feel like one of the biggest things about gift giving is not necessarily the gift itself. It's the sentimental value that the person places on it, that the gift has come from you.
So what if I just bought candy and they're not cool with that because it's candy?
Like yeah, like I personally feel like if I bought you anything, it should be good enough.
Right, that's what I think too.
But like,
personally,
it is very like there's a line to be drawn. Like I'm not buying you a Bentley. I'm not buying you a Maybach truck.
Yeah.
Can't afford that, number one.
Yeah.
But like, you want me to buy you dinner? You want me to buy you a necklace, a bracelet? And especially like it's honestly fire when you buy a shorty a necklace and she wearing it all the time.
Yeah, I guess. That means your ego.
Mm-hmm. But it's kind of just like she can look back on it and be like, my boyfriend bought this for me. That's why engagement rings, you gotta spend a buck on an engagement ring.
Engagement rings are scams too, bro. I think the whole thing is a scam. I think weddings are scams.
Weddings, me and my homie also had this conversation the other day. I believe in marriage because I believe in the idea of love, like a forever soulmate type thing like that. But the whole idea of a contract being signed is that's where it's kind of like iffy to me.
No, I'm with I'm with marriage. I'm with the it gets a little sticky when you're signing for things and yada yada yada. What I mean is a scam is a whole event. The whole event is a scam.
Like the ceremony?
Yeah.
How's that a scam? Oh, because it's expensive?
Because it's expensive, exactly, right? $10,000 for this, $5,000 for that, the food, right? It's like, nah, I'm not dropping $50K on one day, bro.
Mm-hmm. That's why it was like my homie when him and his girl got married, it was very intimate. Did it at like city hall type thing.
Yeah. Why can't? What's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong.
Nothing's wrong with that, right?
I thought it was beautiful. I was the best man.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It was a very good time.
Nice.
I almost shed a tear watching my homie.
Did you gave a speech too?
I gave a speech at like the ceremony after.
Okay, sick. Shout to you.
I was, and I did get complimented on my speech a lot.
Good. You gotta give me some tips because I'm the best man for my friend's wedding. Actually, it's coming up soon. It's like in October.
It's like next month.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I know what I'm gonna say, but no. Love languages, scams, weddings.
It's not a scam.
No.
Like, so you're saying if someone's like acts of service is a big one I see kind of like often, and it's that's like helping somebody in a time of need. Like, you need me to drive you somewhere. You need me to do this. Let me because your day at work was long.
Because my view is, I'm not gonna do it because I love you. I'm gonna do it because it's just the right thing to do. Like if I can help you, actually let me back up. I don't think love has necessarily certain traits to it, so to say, or certain like actions that you can do to convey your love. I think that love is just like an all-encompassing thing of self-sacrifice.
Yeah. Right?
So it doesn't necessarily come out to, oh, I'm gonna spend time with you, and then that's me showing you that I love you, or I'm gonna buy you gifts, and that's me showing you that I love you. Mm-hmm. It's just through the act of, first of all, me saying I love you, right, and through everything that we go through, talk about, do on a day-to-day, that should be my expression of love. That is my love language. It shouldn't be just like one or two things that I'm doing that you can say, oh yeah, because he does this things, or because she does these specific things, yeah, now I know that you love me. It's like, no nigga, like I'm right here. I've been here the whole time.
Yeah, and that's, like, I understand that. Like, I don't think one love language should trump the others and be like, you do so much things for me, but you don't buy me gifts, so you don't love me.
That's what the whole love language thing is predicated on, right? Like certain people have more ways of showing love, or some people interpret love and like. Sorry, go ahead.
Like there has to be a way, because you also, like when addressing love languages, there has to be a conversation based on how I show you my love and how I would like to receive your love back. If you guys can come to like a kind of like, this is how I'm going to show you my love, so even if you may think I'm not conveying my love to you, this is how I show it to you. And that is, I feel like, an understanding, a compromise that you guys should be able to come to. But like, yeah, you have to compromise also with certain aspects on, you want me to buy you a gift, if that's gonna show you my love, I'll do that for you.
Yeah.
But like, don't expect it to be like I'm buying you something every single time we go somewhere.
Yeah,
this for you, that for you every single time.
Yeah, man, because then like it's a slippery slope, brother. It's a slippery slope. Like a lot of guys when they step to a girl or something, they'll approach them with money or with, you know, whatever it is that they're flaunting. Whatever it is that they can, you know, hook a girl with, right? Then after they get the girl, or when they get in a relationship, they stop doing those things. And then the girl's like, oh, you don't love me anymore because you stopped doing X or doing whatever, right? And yeah, whenever you attribute love to, again, because I think love is more than a verb.
Okay, what else do you think?
You know, it's a noun. It could be a place too. Like when you're at home, you're at home. You know, when you're even when you're like kind of like what you said, when you're beside somebody or that person beside you, that's love too, right? Like when you have nothing left, and you have no money or no place to live, and that person is still beside you, that's love, bruh.
Yeah,
that's love.
Forever thing. Yeah, forever thing.
Yeah, that's love, bruh. That's crazy. Yeah.
Like I just want, like, just love me for me. Don't love me for what. And like that's like a hard thing about being a man.
Yeah.
Is because I like my Instagram reels are full of relationship quote type things.
Gotcha.
And I read one the other day that says a man can love a woman unconditionally, but a woman can't love a man unconditionally. Because genetically and kind of like culturally, men are taught to be the provider.
Yeah.
And you have so much expectations on a man that a man is supposed to be able to do this for you, this for you, this for you. So shorties tend to pick the men that are the most successful, the most attractive, the most confident. So if you aren't able to provide certain things for a girl, she will look at you in a different light because the conditions will change.
Do you agree with that? Do you like what's your viewpoint on all of that? That whole dynamic of a girl.
Like I do feel like the man, like provide, yeah.
Because look, based on our conversation, right? On paper, I can say, yeah, Seegz is, you know, he's got that soft side of him. He's an artist, but he's still going after what he's
handsome,
right? Right. Got good looks, right? You know what I'm saying? Still doing the art, still hustling a little bit, has a job, right? So I'd say, yeah, you're ranked up pretty high there in regard to, you know, in comparison to other people. Do you have any kids?
No.
Nah, right?
I want kids. No,
yeah, for sure. But I'm saying, like, you're not a scruffy guy walking on the street, right? You're cologned up, forces on, Versace up, exactly, right? So I'd say that you're pretty high pickings.
Yeah, like I would say so. I'd say I'm very high value, self-respecting.
Yeah.
But like if I had a girl, Drake called my girl phone, she's leaving me for Drake.
You think so?
9 times.
Do you think so?
9 times out of 10.
You think so? Why?
Because Drake has more to offer than I.
Do you think that's what it is?
Yeah.
Really?
Drake can like. I'm talking about Drake like I know him. But
No, just talk, bro. Because Drake can be replaced with anybody, right? You're just speaking in comparison to yourself.
Yes, because females, especially in today's day and age, have a lot of options.
Yeah.
Especially if you are an attractive female. Like if you're an attractive female, your DMs are almost never empty. As a man, I have to go out and like I've been approached by females and like going out like, oh, what's your name? Oh, type thing like that. It doesn't happen as often as I'd like it to happen. But it's always gonna come down to I have to approach you. I have to get your number. I have to show you that I like you, have the interest in you, show you what I can do for you that this dude can't. Whereas another guy can sign in the DMs and be like, yo, come on my yacht this weekend, or do this, and like men are very persistent. And if a guy has something better to offer than you do, like temptation is everywhere. Like a female will be tempted to slide. It obviously depends on the caliber of female.
Yeah, that's what I think it's largely dependent on.
Like I'm not saying every woman is like that.
Yeah.
But there definitely are, because like we said, gift giving is generally more of a female love language. Pretty much based on the premise that the man is to be the provider, and you want to be with the person that's able to provide the most for you. So with temptation being everywhere, it's like maybe that person can do me better than this person, and that's a shitty way to look at things, especially if someone is giving you pretty much like if you're happy with the person, but they're like, oh, maybe this will be better, because temptation everywhere. Yeah. Everywhere. Yeah. It's like I don't need. Did she eat the pomegranate or the apple?
Neither. No, for real, neither. It was a fig, I'm pretty sure.
Word.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah.
Like, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And I'm a Christian.
Oh, are you? Yeah. Sick. Okay, so let's talk about that then, bro. Because I think it largely depends on, kind of like what you said, the caliber of woman that you're talking about, but it's also like, yeah, you'll have those girls that fall into temptation, but then I think on the how do I say this? On the flip side, she has to know that you're super resolved in who you are. Like forget even the girl. Anybody has to know. Anybody who you deal with has to know that if you betray the whole operation that's going on here after all that we talked, man, that would be a lot. Like imagine. It happens all the time, but imagine you're having like these late night talks with somebody, you shared plenty of meals with them, cooked together, go through heartbreak together, go through whatever together, you comfort each other, and then they freaking turn on you for a boat ride?
It's very possible to happen.
It's very possible, but what does that say about her? Because that's so fickle, you know what I mean? That is so... It's such a small experience to have in comparison to life and not the meaning of life, but the depth of love and the depth of emotion and feeling. Right? It's it's very shallow, but I think that is largely attributed to the person who you're dealing with, man or woman, right? Yeah.
Like what I said earlier, it all goes back to self-interest. Like I'm never going to fault anyone for choosing their self-interest first. Right. But say I'm talking to a girl, doesn't matter, dating, we've been talking for X number of time. If I have expressed like my intentions with you, if I have been like, because I came out of a situationship kind of like thing, where it was like my intentions were placed on the table. I was like, I would like to make you my girlfriend. I was like, I just have to do X, Y, and Z to kind of like be more sufficient with myself. Right. Because I was at a point in my time where I was between jobs, kind of broke.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, so I wanted to be more of a provider.
Yeah, you want to show up.
Like, they were like, exactly. Yeah. And I got to that point where I was like, okay, now I want to be in a relationship. Yeah. And then she was like, so all your hoes left you? And I was like, no. I was like, remember that conversation we had?
Seegz, you got hoes, bruh.
Like, I wish I did. I feel like I have the potential to have hoes. Okay. But I don't look at it like that because I'm one of those goofy niggas that has to have feelings for a female.
That's okay, man. I like
be
it.
Intimate.
That's good. No, that's good. Keep it that way.
Like, I can't. Like, I had one instance of a one-night stand because I was in London with my homies, like with my homie Claire and my homie Vince. Yeah. And we were kind of like talking about that because they were like, bro, you have to try it one time. You don't know until you try it. And I was kind of just like, oh, maybe they're right. Mm-hmm. So I met a girl, went back to the crib, did the deed, and like, bro, I felt so shitty afterwards.
Yeah, not worth it.
So I was like, like afterwards, like, and I was kind of just like laying there, and I was like, so do I get you an Uber?
Right, what do we do?
And like it's shitty because I'm sitting there and I'm like as vulgar as this is gonna sound, like I was inside this female.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I don't fucking remember your name.
Right.
And I felt shitty about that because that didn't align with my morals and my value.
True.
So like afterwards, like I feel like she messaged me on Instagram like a day or two afterwards. I didn't feel like a thing. I felt shitty about it, and I was honest with her and said like, yeah, I don't really see this being like more of a thing. I did enjoy getting to know you that night, but I am not in a position of like I don't want to continue more with this. Yeah. Like as shitty as I was, and as selfish for me as I was, maybe she also like to say I can't really say that's selfish of me because like we just met and we just did this. Yeah. It was just something that happened. Yeah. And I wish I had hoes.
Nah, bro, it's good to stay that way.
But like I kind of like
not worth it.
I kind of get like I'm a handsome dude, bro. Mm-hmm. Like I have been told I have never been called ugly by a female. Okay. I have always been called attractive. You're cute. You're this. You're that. Mm-hmm. And I see the effect I have on females. Like I know I could have hope. Mm-hmm. I choose not to.
That's good.
Because, like I said, and like as like kind of like maybe outspoken as I am like right now, like dude, I am a very shy person.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. I'd say that. I'm surprised that you're talking as much as you are to be honest. Yeah.
But like in an intimate like situation like this,
no problem.
Like I am. This one girl in London said it to me because we were all having like a round kind of like circle talk about our feelings and everything. Yeah. And I asked her like her first impression of me. Yeah. And she was like, you seem shy, but you didn't seem like the shy as in like you don't talk. It was like you just needed someone to come talk to you, and then as soon as someone talked to you, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. I'm a homebody. If I'm at home, I'm making music, playing 2K. If I'm not at home, I'm at work. Fair. Like the club has lost value to me. I don't see really any meaning, especially just going out. Just to go out. Like I'll go out for like an event, like if it's like my homie's birthday and that's what he chooses to do, we're gonna get a booth at Blanche. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Blanche. But I'm not gonna, hey, like if my homie hits me up, yo, we're popping out tonight, getting lit, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. Brother, it doesn't seem appealing to me. Yeah. I was like, I'm enjoying my time right now. I just leveled up. I'm level 40 now in 2K. I just unlocked the gold limitless range badge. Like I'm enjoying my Saturday night in a PlayStation party with my homies. So
that's hilarious.
Yeah. So
I was leveled up.
Yeah. I'm keeping my ass at home. Yeah. Like, bro, I'm really in a bag. I just made this fire ass beat right now.
Right.
Especially because I don't see, because it's like, the intentions when we go out are to go meet a female for all the wrong reasons. Yeah. Like, I have homies that are just like, yeah, bro, I'm just trying to get a bitch tonight, you know what I'm saying? Where I was at.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy because I do have a couple of friends like that. Whenever I went out, that was never. Like for me personally, it wasn't, right? But a lot of my friends were, when I would be out, because when I was going out, right? Like back-to-back weekends, whatever, right? It's because I'm getting off of working like 7 days a week, right? Like I'm just going at it, right? So I gotta go socialize, get away from the factory life, and get away from like people that are not even my people. Like I gotta go hear my music, I gotta go dance, I gotta go. I don't even drink that much. It's just when I would go out. Sober, yo, what's up? What's going on? Hey, right? But yeah, that was my kind of relief, I guess you could say, right? But no, a lot of people do when they do go out. It is to go get a girl. It's so weird to me. To me, it's super weird.
Super weird.
Yeah.
Super weird. Yeah. I see girls go out, and their intention is to just vibe with their girl. Yeah. Like, and if a man comes up to you and she's open to it, then like, yeah, cool. But like the amount of times I'm at a pregame with like the homies and like, nigga, where the hoes at?
Right, you know?
Like I don't know, man. I don't know.
One time, my friend called me up. And he was like, "Yo, Shay, you know what we gotta do, bro?" I'm like, "What? What do we gotta do?" He's like, "We gotta buy a boat." He's like, "We gotta buy a boat." I'm like, "Why? Why do we have to buy a boat?" He's like, "'Cause we gotta get some bitches, bro. Bitches love boats." I'm like,
"This is true. They do."
Sure they do, but I'm like, "Bro, you don't get a boat for like, come on, where's your mind at? Like, we're supposed to be doing more. Like, our focus shouldn't be on women, really, right? It should be on taking care of the family. You take care of your mom. You support your mom, not take care of her.
I could support her probably more than I do, but like I offer, she doesn't have a license, I drive her to wherever she needs to go.
Yeah.
I'll buy groceries sometimes. I should probably do it some more. And pretty much, yeah, just like anything she asks of me, I try my best to do for her.
Yeah.
But I don't.
My point is, our focus shouldn't be on these like temporary, fleeting, like experiences that don't add up to anything really. You know,
I need something worthwhile.
Yeah, worthwhile, 100%. Nice.
And you guys, like another aspect of the club that I don't enjoy is. Because I'm not just gonna, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, if my intention was to go pursue a female in the club.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't talk to you, the music is very loud.
Sure.
It's gonna be like, huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, what's your name? Huh?
Right.
It's gonna be that all the time.
Yeah.
And me being the type of person I am, where I need to get to know you before I would even think of doing anything really intimate with you, I'm not gonna be able to get that from just maybe dancing with you, catching a vibe in the club.
Yeah.
I would prefer I would say a bar is more my scene.
Yeah.
Where I can like sit down if I were to approach somebody. And
how you, bro? If you get famous, how are you gonna handle that?
Being famous?
Yeah, because it's very like tour life.
Like I can do that for sure.
You could? How?
Yeah, because like another aspect of why I don't like going to the club, I don't feel like I have shit to celebrate to be in the club. Like I get in the club and I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing here?
But I'm saying like, let's say 2 years from now or whatever, right? Your concerts, all of that, right?
I just sold out Madison Square.
Yeah, let's say that, right? Like, how you gonna handle? So it's not the crowd. It's just you don't know how to connect with somebody in that type of environment.
Yeah, no, like I'm not gonna approach
or not even you don't know how. You just
it's just not something I feel. Like, are you talking about like a woman and female?
And see, that's the thing. I'm going back to how I thought about like being in a club, right?
Okay.
I would just talk to anybody, like anybody.
Yeah, like there's some instances when I'll do that, but.
So that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying like when I was going out, it wasn't I'm trying to talk to somebody to get at them. It's just like I'm just here. What's up? What's going on? Hey, what's happening or whatever. So what I'm kind of asking is like if you're on tour and it's very like chaotic and very unstable, how would you, I guess, develop or foster these relationships that you would have with people who you meet on the road?
That's a great question.
Pretty far out. It's pretty far out.
It's I don't want it to be as far out. I'd like to sell Madison Square Garden tomorrow. But I would just like to say, like, I'd probably just adapt in the moment.
Yeah, because I guess kind of what I'm trying to articulate is how you're describing yourself to be is completely opposite of kind of the lifestyle that is portrayed in the artistry that you're kind of like thriving in.
The thing about me is, I don't know if I believe in the zodiac signs type thing. I'm a Gemini.
I feel like zodiac signs are a scam too, but continue.
I feel like they have sometimes I'll read like something about like zodiac signs and I'm like, yo, that might be real.
Yeah.
There's other times I'm like, but nah, especially being a man of God.
True.
Because I read this and I'm like, this is a sin.
Yeah.
I need to repent.
Yeah. Oh, you're a Christian.
Yeah.
Really?
Like I do believe Jesus, God gave His Son, blah blah, type thing like that. I don't go to church. I feel like I used to go to church as like a child, teenager. Lost it more into like my adult life. I would like to go to church more often than I do.
Mm-hmm.
I should pray more than I do. I feel like I only pray when I need something.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I should pray just on a daily, just thankful. I might go home, honestly, I might go home and pray after this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do believe in the Holy Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
How'd you come to that? I'm Christian too.
I was just raised in a family.
You were raised up in a Christian family?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
And like, yeah, I like the idea of a creator, and I don't believe like all this came from nothing.
Right, yeah.
Like you were just saying like a little thing and boom, this was it.
Yeah.
And then I forgot what it was like an Instagram video I saw, and it was just like, it's like if we came from monkeys, why are there still monkeys?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So I do.
By the way, yeah, if there's any atheists out there, feel free to come talk to me. You know, we can have a little sit down and go back and forth with ideas. I believe in Jesus Christ, God, 100,000%. We could talk about it, but yeah, just saying that. But yeah.
And that's why you told me at work, we were talking like the other day, because he's Muslim, and I was just like, what are kind of like the main kind of like core values of your religion?
Yeah.
And honestly, he told me a lot. I just like, should have been more active listening than I was, because I was listening in the moment. Yeah. But in terms of retaining the information, that is not retaining the information. Yeah. He was talking about it, and like that's why like all religions are like kind of like, because they're kind of based all within the same kind of regard of like a higher power type thing. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of like what I believe in terms of Christianity. I do believe there's a higher power that I kind of controls, and the whole thing about God wouldn't put you through this if you know you couldn't get through it. Yeah. And so I be spending too much time on.
It's okay, me too.
I saw this one really guy. He's like, bro, if you're struggling going through this, he's like, you are not God's strongest soldier. You're just struggling.
That's hilarious. That's funny. No, but actually, on the other hand of that video, I was watching this particular pastor who said, like, God created you exactly who you are for this exact moment in time, because this is the exact moment in time. Because God knows everything, you know, the beginning, past, future, present. Mm-hmm. He created you to be alive right now, because this is the particular time where you will be able to fulfill His purpose the best, meaning you are God's best soldier. Like, you get what I'm saying?
That's good to know.
In every struggle, in every situation, you're the best that can handle that particular thing at that particular time, and He knew that, right? Which is pretty deep when you think about, right? No, that's really cool, bro. That's really cool. Yeah. How's your relationship with God, like, developed over the years, would you say? Because you know, I'll say this: a lot of people, they're pretty shy to speak about their faith. I don't get that from you. I feel like there's a little bit of reservation, but not in the sense of like, if somebody were to say, "Yo, are you Christian?" and they're like, "Nah, I just believe in God." Because there are some people that are just like, "Oh, I believe in a higher power," but you're very like Jesus, Trinity, God. I should repent. You know what I'm saying? So how did that develop over the years for you?
Like, it was mainly based on, like, I was a church every Sunday kid.
Oh, no way. Church boy, okay.
And then I used to go to, like, when I was in grade 9, grade 10-ish, I used to go to Windsor Christian Fellowship. Like,
no way.
Youth, like, Friday.
We're supposed to go there on Sunday.
Word.
Yeah.
If you go, I might pull up.
Yeah, no, for real.
I need to go back to church.
No, I'm for real, bro. We're actually supposed to go on Sunday, but go ahead.
Yeah, so we used to have, like, a little youth group where, so yeah, like, I've listened to the Word of God through various preachers. Yeah. So when I kind of just, like, listened to it and kind of resonated with it, mm-hmm. and kind of tried to implement it into, like, kind of like my daily life. Yeah. So I do have a belief system of Christianity, mm-hmm. and I live through God. Yeah, right.
No, what's funny? That's good. No, that's
I feel like it was just how I said it.
No, you're good. No, that's good because kind of going back to what we were saying, how some people will fall into temptation because of that thing. I think a large part of that is because they don't have they're not answering to somebody outside of their self.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have a responsibility to anybody. I guess they're their own God, right? So whatever they feel to do, they are cool with doing it. Whereas they don't have the understanding that what they do has a eternal effect, right? And that somebody is holding them to a standard. So it's good that you hold yourself to acknowledging God, because He is there. And I've just learned in my life that when you start to acknowledge God in various ways in your life, in more ways than just like, yeah, I'm gonna pray to you at night and pray before I eat. When you start to acknowledge Him in different areas, your work, your artistry, He starts to show up in those ways too, which is pretty amazing. It's like He just becomes more real. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's good that you're doing that. Which means the girl you gotta find gotta be Christian, bro. That's it.
No, facts. That's it. That is like a core.
Yeah, that's it. That's your solution.
That's something that I can't deal with. And it would break my heart if I was messing with the Charlie and she came over and we had that talk. She's like, oh, I'm an atheist. So it'd have to be like an instant cutoff.
Yeah. At this point, bro, the world is going super left.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like we can't be playing around with this thing anymore, bro. It's like you're either on team God or you're on team you gotta go.
What are your other than that, what would you say is like your biggest red flag in female?
My biggest red flag? Talking about money.
You in this gift giving money?
No, it's not the gift giving, it's the talking about money thing, because it just kind of tells me without telling me how they view the world, like what their world perception is, right? Mm-hmm. Because yes, money is important, but money is not the answer to everything. Money can help with a lot of things, but it's not the end all be all, mm-hmm. right? So if a girl is very like, oh, this guy's paying my rent, and this guy's this, and he gives me this, and it's like, what are your... I've just noticed that when somebody's very money focused, money, right? They are extremely not God focused, mm-hmm. right? And so, yeah, that's my biggest red flag. And then my second is if they don't lift, they gotta work out. Like, you gotta take care of your body. Come on.
I don't lift.
That's okay, but you still stay in shape. Mm-hmm. So yeah, those are my biggest red flags. What are yours?
Like, I'm starting to develop the guy friends one, but also not.
What's the guy friends one?
Like if she has a guy friend.
Oh, really?
But it's there's so many different variables that go into that.
Okay.
Because like my ex had a guy friend.
Yeah.
It was very weird. They would sleep in the same bed together.
Nah, that's weird. Super weird. That's weird, bro.
Super weird. And
that's weird.
Like, and I tried to rationalize it.
You can't.
As her couch was very uncomfortable. So
that's a good way around
it would make sense. But like, what's so weird about that situation is the guy friend in question is not like one of my best friends.
He's not? Oh, he is? Oh, yeah. He is now?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Okay, let's unpack that a little bit.
And like, the thing, because he's genuinely a really cool dude.
Okay, wait. So, why would, okay, how does one even get in a situation where their guy best friend has to be in the same bed?
See, I don't know. I don't know how that happens, okay? I don't. But I was just like, because I was very stupid.
Okay.
In my first relationship, because this was my first relationship.
Okay, yeah.
I was very stupid and kind of like naive, just based off the fact that the feelings of, wow, like I really like this girl.
Yeah.
So it's like I didn't necessarily set like my boundaries.
Yeah.
So that was kind of happening, and I did end up setting that boundary. Like, why bro got to sleep in the bed?
So he's your friend now? You ever asked him?
Like my like genuine like best. And we've had conversations about it. He's like, yeah, bro. He's like, it was weird for me too. he was like, but she was kind of like, you can sleep in like the bed, and I was kind of, it was, bro, super weird.
Yeah,
super weird. So and then, I forget how she rationalized it on some like
comfy couch.
She was like, I would sleep in the bed with my girl, and I was understandable, yeah. Like, I don't know,
yeah.
like I didn't understand it, and I never will. But she based it off and it was like, I hate you have to trust me. It's like, you have to show me I can trust you.
Though. Yeah, for sure.
And it's like, this is a red flag. Like, why is this dude sleeping in your bed? And she was just like, that is my best friend, blah, blah, blah. After we had those conversations, like, after we started to get, like, really close, like, me and the guy friend, he was like, oh, yeah, bro, I had a big crush on her. I was trying to hit. And I was just like,
see? Okay, yeah, okay.
Exactly.
Right.
Like, and it was...
What's to say he didn't?
And it was as clear as that I just have to base off their word. I'm never, like,
I've been in one of them situations.
Like, I would hope with the state of the relationship I have with, like, the homie now, because that is like my dog. That is like I hang out with her and I conversate and talk to him more than he does with her now.
Okay.
Like, we built like a genuine, actual kind of like relationship with each other.
Okay.
And I've asked him like, bro, you could be real with me. Like, did it happen? He's like, no, bro, like never. He's like, because I'm gonna say to try it. And I was just like, okay, cool. So I just have to go based off their word.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sure.
So and then in the kind of like next relationship I kind of had, and this is where it was kind of like weird, where you have kind of like draw the line, because I have female friends in my life.
Yeah.
Like, but my female friends I've had for a long time, and I'm not gonna lie to you, all of my female friends, when I was literally having this conversation with my homie like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
All of my female friends, at one point, have tried to do things with me.
Oh, okay.
And me, being the man that I am, had to politely turn it down.
Yeah.
But I am not 1 out of 10 that is going to, no man is going to turn down female advances.
Yeah.
Like, because I was belittled for that. I was like, they were like, bro, you must be gay.
Oh,
What
right.
are you turning on pussy for?
Yeah.
I was like, because I just don't feel hurt, that kind of like way.
Yeah.
So, if you have a guy friend, like family friend type thing, years of relationship, that's like your dog type thing. He's gay, cool, fine by me. You guys only hang out in groups, fine by me. Bro, you meet somebody like a month or two ago, they slid in your DM or you met out somewhere, and you guys are now hanging out one-on-one in kind of like intimate, kind of like we're going on dates type situations.
Yeah.
That is weird behavior.
Oh, definitely.
Especially if we are supposed to be like in a situation where I would like this relationship to be serious too.
Yeah, red flag.
Guy friends and reluctance to take accountability for. So I wouldn't necessarily say I'm emotional. I say I'm more emotional than most guys are because I don't have an issue with being vulnerable and kind of like showing my feelings and openly communicating what irritates me, what I like about this, what I don't like about this, how your behavior is affecting me, and how I would like to go about fixing this. And I hate someone that is very reluctant to take accountability and be like, well, I did this because of this, and then kind of try to like spin the whole situation on you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then they become upset that you're upset.
Yeah.
And then I feel the need to fix the reason that they're upset while kind of forgetting the reason why I was upset.
Yeah.
So then it just kind of leads to you need to be able to take accountability and to be able to openly communicate with me.
For sure.
Don't stonewall me. Don't try to manipulate me by giving me like a silent treatment type thing. Like, if you have an issue, bring it up, talk about it. We can talk about it in a very mature way.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Like, I hate bringing up a grievance I have, right? And then because I have the grievance, now it's like, instead of addressing what the grievance is, we're now addressing how you feel about the grievance. It's like, we'll get nowhere doing that. And then us being together, we should, as a team, figure out how to resolve the issue rather than like painting me as an enemy or painting you as, you know?
Like, and like the thing about me is I don't really get mad. Like I'll get irritated and I'll like, but I don't yell.
Yeah.
I don't like my main go-to line when I'm like in any sort of relationship with a female is, "You're on some bullshit right now. Tell me why."
I like that.
Let's work.
Let's figure this out.
Let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Because we can have like we don't have to have an argument.
Mm-hmm.
We can have a conversation.
Yeah.
And see where, because there may be instances and maybe you feel slighted in this way and I didn't mean it in that intention, and if that is that, oh, I didn't mean it that way. It's not my intention to do that to you. If you felt some kind of way about it, I will not do that in the future. There's just certain things like that can ease things, like a lot of things in relationships can be easily fixed with open and honest communication. Like I hate the idea of a girl telling me she's testing me.
Yeah, that's
it's like
super manipulative.
It's like, what do you mean you're testing me?
Yeah.
Like if you have, like the one girl I was talking to, we would go on dates, but it was like we weren't in a committed relationship, nothing like that. We go to movies a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I would buy the ticket, she would buy popcorn. And it came out like later, she had an issue with the fact that I wasn't buying the tickets and the popcorn. And it was kind of just like like I thought it was like a cool kind of like give and take type thing. And as soon as that issue was brought up, it was addressed, and it's like, but if that is something you want me to do for you, I have no issue doing that for you. I just thought it was like kind of like a give and take kind of like thing.
Yeah.
So from that point on, started doing that, and then she looked at it as like, well, you're only doing this now because I told you it. And it was just like, well, how did you expect it to change?
Yeah.
If you never brought it up that it was an issue. If I didn't know it was an issue, how can I fix an issue I didn't know existed?
Yeah.
And then I feel like that should honestly be a green flag. Like if you brought up an issue to me and I didn't try and belittle you and be like, that's stupid, what do you mean? I don't fuck with you because I don't buy you shit. Mm-hmm. Instead, I was like, oh, okay, that is understandable. I will correct my behavior and I will be consistent in my corrected behavior.
Yeah.
It's not just going to be a thing I do for you for a week to kind of like, oh, cool, and then resort back to like my previous ways before I even knew you had an issue about something.
Yeah.
Like if you bring up an issue to me and I fix it immediately and I'm consistent with it, it shouldn't be like, well, you're only doing this now because I said it.
Yeah.
It's like, that is the exact reason why I'm doing it.
Some people just like being miserable, bro.
I guess so. I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so.
So people just like having something to be mad at, which is actually, I was watching another pastor preacher, and he was saying the same thing, man. Like, some people are comfortable not forgiving somebody. They're comfortable with being mad at a situation, and God calls us to a place to forgive, to love, and some people just don't want to let it go, man. They just want to always have something to be mad at because it gives them, in their mind, justification as to why. So for example, with you, maybe that was her way of saying, oh, you don't buy me pop, or you don't buy the popcorn and the ticket, so it'll never work. Mm-hmm. It's giving them a way out, you know, which is, again, that manipulation thing, it's trash, bro, it's garbage, because they're putting you through something you don't even know, like you're not even aware of. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's like, that's what I'm saying, communication, I think communication is probably the biggest key to a relationship. Mm-hmm. Because communication can fix almost anything.
Yeah.
Whether it be like issues that you're having, whether it be things that you're not providing for this person that they feel they need, because in a certain sense, it comes down to like, obviously like the love language, how you love the person and how your effort is consistent and things like that. If it can be portrayed in like a certain way, if like say, effort is like another main key, and if say like 1 week at work I'm very busy.
Yeah.
So I'm not able to see you or text you or be on the same kind of like thing. Like a simple text, I'm going through this today. I'm gonna be in a meeting from morning till afternoon. I'll text you later. Simple thing like that fixes everything. Mm-hmm. Rather than me texting you and you just don't answer and then be like, oh, I was busy.
Yeah,
And
okay, I'm kind of like that.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, you can reason with, okay, yeah, no, you were busy. But it's like, if that just continues,
Yeah.
like, how are you going to perceive that? Especially if the effort was there at the beginning.
True,
If the effort was there in the beginning, and then all of a sudden it just starts
dying down.
You start seeing the effort becoming less and less and less, and then you address it, and they're like, "Well, I'm doing this. It's like, well, if you would have told me that like before, I would have kind of like understood that. Now I'm kind of just getting a sense that the effort is not there. And then also too, when like you're texting a girl, and she is leaving undelivered for a very long time.
Oh, okay.
But then as soon as y'all link up, she will not get off her phone.
Yeah.
And it's just, and you look at her while she's texting, and you're like, where's this energy when I text?
To be honest, bro, I hate texting. I hate it so much.
I would much rather talk on the phone.
Yeah, or like, definitely much rather talk on the phone, but a step further, just like link up, just meet me. Because how I am as a person is, if it's important enough, or not even if it's important, if you're just trying to kick it or whatever, I'd rather just do it in person.
Yeah.
You know, it's
quality time.
Yeah, I guess not in those. Not in those words specifically, but yeah, just I guess it's more efficient. It's more efficient. Yeah.
The vibes are better.
Yeah, absolutely.
One-on-one time is immaculate.
Yeah. So, anything else on your mind? Like anything you wanna talk about at all, or?
Came and went. Oh no.
Yeah. Yo, bro, drop all the info. Talk about it. I was gonna try and get a performance out of you, but I won't do that. I won't do that.
Need me.
I'll play it in the background during the edit.
But came and went. Oh no. Music video shoot tomorrow. Shout out Lawrence Rains.
Oh no way! You're shooting with Lawrence Rains. That's sick.
That's homie from. He used to record like skate videos, and I used to be into really the skateboarding when I was in high school.
There's a rap group who I listen to all the time. They're called 88 Glam.
Yeah.
What? Wait, do you listen to them or do you know them?
I don't know the person.
Okay.
But I listened to. They had the one song they had with Nav. I listened to like their one project where it was like, I don't remember the name of the project, but it like a neon sign in the back. Maybe that's why you're into them.
Maybe, big influence. Maybe. Yeah,
no, they're fire. And I remember, what's it, 88 Camino? He looks like Amari.
Yeah, bro.
Amari.
I'm more of a fan of 88 Camino than Glam Boy, but still, bro, sick rap duo. Rain shot for them a lot, which is insane. Well, it's not insane. What's insane is how close everybody is, really. How, I guess, within reach everyone is. How are you two? You were saying it like you guys.
Because I just skateboarded back in the day. Forsyth State Park was like a community of people that would have like kind of like frequents that would pull out all the time. And that's kind of like, I feel like I don't know him kind of like that, but I feel like that's where he started his whole like filming thing, because he would film like skateboarders and stuff like that. So we kind of just like knew each other mutually through like, I think we've shared like conversation. We were never like, I never would have considered him like that's the homie type thing.
Oh, okay.
But that is like, in a sense, that is the homie still.
Yeah.
So heading out to Toronto to go shoot with him tomorrow. We came and went. EP/album, Dearly Departed.
Coming soon. Yeah. What's the tentative date for that, would you say?
I would like to get it out by the fall. Like, I have it all written, and I have a majority of the songs recorded. It's all just coming to post-production, mixing, mastering, stuff like that. Because I need to tap in with more of like Alex, Jonathan, ABS, bring them the ideas. Because a lot of times I have my whole setup album where I'll record, do my mixing, mastering, stuff like that. And that's when it taps into the more like, I have certain production elements that I can't really do myself, and I'm like, oh, Steffi probably like some fire chords on this, or he might have a sound in mind that I don't have. Yeah. So let me bring this to him and kind of just like pick his brain about the ideas that I have, where I feel like, yo, if you do down like a nice ass synth line right here, and I kind of just hum a melody, oh yeah, that was on fire. He has like no Snap, but his sound
Yeah,
selection, sound selection is very good.
Yeah.
Topic with 3 Vision, my homie Meshfin, the what's it called? Very, very talented photographer. He's really into the whole like art aspect of everything. He's literally in school for architecture.
Oh, sick.
My homie 2 Times out in LA right now. I produced a song on his last album he just dropped a couple weeks ago. We have this one single that we literally held on to for like 2 years, and we always say we're gonna put it out next week.
Oh, yeah.
So I would like to get that out.
Yeah.
And just keep getting my money up.
Yeah.
Getting my education up in school.
Yeah.
And trying to live a more peaceful life. That's just why I'm turning to self-help books.
For
At
sure.
this point right now to let that shit go.
Get in the word too, bro.
Like,
Get in the word too, bro.
Yeah, that
life
was
changing.
amazing.
Seriously. If you haven't already, start paying attention to your dreams.
Okay.
Your dreams, honestly, because that's the primary way that God speaks to us, right? And they say dreams are metaphors, but once you start like actually tapping into them and trying to interpret what God is trying to say to you through the Bible, life changing. Telling you. Yeah. Anyway, bro, I appreciate it. Drop your handle. Yeah, drop your.
Instagram handle is Seegz, Seegz, but it has like hella underscores. I don't know how many I put because just Seegz was taken. I thought about messaging the dude to
who has it?
Yeah, tell him about it. And my TikTok handle is just Seegz.
Okay.
I was able to do the team now.
Okay.
And those are pretty much the 2 primary forms of kind of like social media I use, just Instagram and TikTok.
Right.
You can add me on Facebook, it's kind of secret. What else? I don't really use Snapchat.
Yeah.
Too grown.
Yeah. Okay, solid. Well, I appreciate it, brother.
Appreciate
Thanks
you
for
for having
everything. Yeah, absolutely. All right, THK Shay, the Our Known Podcast. Like, subscribe, share this. We'll talk to you on the next one. Peace. Bye.